سلام و درود فراوان بر همه شنوندگان و بینندگان گرامی. این پیغام که به مناسبت روز مقدس روز حافظ بنده ابراز می نمایم. به بنده امر شد که پیغام خودم را به زبان انگلیسی به شما برسانم. Hafiz lives in the heart of every Hindustani. From 14th, 15th, 16th century, verses of Hafiz and other poets had arrived in India. Hafiz poetry from the very beginning of 16th century can be seen in the various books, in the messages of many people. It is true also that Sheikh Sadi has been part of educational curriculum prior to the popularity of Hafiz, which became pan-India from Deccan to Kashmir. He was invited by Sultan Mahmud of Dakkani. He couldn't come, but his verse Ze Shere Hafiz Shirazi Mi Khanando Mi Raksand Siyah Chashmane Kashmiriyo Turkane Samarkandi. Interestingly, now I am in Uzbekistan, visited Samarkand many times and saw many Persian-speaking people who recite verses of Hafiz till now. Of course, in Kashmir also, it is still continuing. Hafiz is known for his verses invoking a clear-cut consciousness towards humanity, his wits towards clergy and other mullah class, and his verses quoted by many, including many people from the realm of Sufism. But we find Hafiz was also very popular at the court of Mughals. Jahangir especially was a lover of Hafiz. In his book Majalis-e-Jahangiri, which is edited by our good friend Arif Noshahi some years back, and Hafiz is quoted by Jahangir at least 5 times in this book. In one of the majalis, especially like 99, the whole majlis is about Hafiz. It is mentioned that Ismail Karawal, the superintendent of hunting, was stabbed to death by his son. It was reported to Jahangir. On hearing it, Hafiz was remembered by Jahangir with this verse. Benashin bar labe juiyo guzre aab bebin ke in isharat be jahane guzran mara bas. After reciting this verse, he told that there may be more verses of this nature in this ghazal. Immediately, Diwan-e-Hafiz was brought from the royal library, given to Atwat-ud-Dawla, and he recited the whole verse, the whole ghazal. And one of the other majlis, 22, similarly, a person who was much in horrific state, feeling insecurity in the court, and it was reported to Jahangir. Jahangir asked what is the reason. Then he was told that there are many enemies of this person and he is just having the fear he will be killed. On the order of Jahangir, the man was handed over to a special protection force, and then Jahangir read this verse. Dila maash chanon kun ke gar be larzat poi farishtiyat be do dast dua nigahdarat. Interestingly, this verse is still applicable in this time of Corona. Similarly, verses of Hafiz were quoted by many non-religious sects of India, especially like Prannathis and Radhaswamis. Only one event is given in the sermons of Gurus of Radhaswamis, and one verse, "Bimai sajjade rangeen kun garat pir muga guyat ke सालिक भी खबर न बवद जे राहो रस्म मंजिल हा." The master of Radhaswami explained this verse with a story. I am sure this story may not be popular in Iran. Interpreting this verse, it is purely a creation of Indian environment. And according to this story, when Hafiz recited this verse, people went to a mufti of the city and complained against Hafiz to use sajjada and may. Mufti, who was an intelligent man, full of wisdom, wanted to see what is the truth behind the verse. He summoned Hafiz and asked why he has recited this verse. He said, "I do not know. The thought came into my mind, the thought I had got inculcated by my master, by my peer." Mufti asked, "Where is he?" Hafiz told that he lives on such and such place. Mufti set forth that place, reached. He was told that Peer has gone for treatment of some of his murid at some other place. Again, Mufti reached there. Peer was not in habit of meeting officials or the courtly peoples, but he gave his consent when he was told that his murid Hafiz is in trouble. Mufti asked him why he gave such idea to his student or murid to recite such a verse. Peer said, "You want answer to this question, better you first visit house of a renowned prostitute in such and such village." Mufti was surprised that he is being guided to a house of prostitute. But still he kept patience and went to that village. On reaching there, he was told that a prostitute has gone to the head of the village for entertaining him, and he had to wait for her for 2 nights. He was given a room. People were thinking that he is a businessman and he should be given all entertainment. They sent a young, beautiful girl to his room at night. The girl was virgin. She was never offered to anyone. She started crying. Mufti somehow convinced her that he is not going to make any trouble for her. But he also asked how she reached here. The girl narrated the whole story, how her village was attacked by Mongols. Her parents left her and ran away from the village. Later on, she also sat on the road, not knowing where the road will lead to. Finally, she ended up in this village, and this lady started taking care of her. She treated her like her own daughter, never offered her to any stranger. This is the first night she has been offered in the absence of that lady by her servants. The Mufti asked from where she is. She told her the whole story. The Mufti asked how was her village and her parents. She gave the description of the village, about her parents. When she was narrating the whole story, Mufti started crying, sobbing uncontrollably. His eyes were full of tears. The girl was totally surprised to see the Mufti crying, an old man with a beard crying before such a little girl. Mufti told her, "You are my daughter." Mufti took her back to Shiraz. Instead of summoning Hafiz, he went to his house, paid his all respect, and told the story. Hafiz told, "This was the verse meant for people like you." Verse also tells how some characters like prostitute, who is seen as an object of hatredness by common people, has a very sympathetic heart to many people. Or the peer of the murid who inculcates this way. And other way, always the master in Sufism or peer is the guide to the murid. These kind of stories are woven purely in India for the verses of Hafiz, and how these stories came up no one knows. And this is the love of Indians to the Hafiz. I think number of manuscripts of Hafiz which are in Indian library till now, and even the oldest manuscripts which are there may not be in any other place. I again congratulate every one of us who have heart and have Hafiz in their hearts. Thanks, तशक्कुर, सिपौसे फरावान, बेविजे खिदमत जनाब वगे दुक्तुर एहसानुल्लाह शुक्रल्लाही, वो जनाब वगे दुक्तुर कज़वे के हमेशा बेबंदे अल्ताफ़ इकराम दाश्तें, मामनून सिपौस गुज़ारम.